welcome to Chris's Magic. Thank you so much for watching. It's a tutorial this week, so if you like the video, please hit the like. I said there would be a video every week, but I just don't seem to have the time anymore, so it's going to be a bit more sporadic. So if you don't want to keep searching, you want it to come up on your timeline when there's a video out, hit the subscribe, which I really appreciate, and the notification bell. That will make any video that I do update and come up on your timeline without you having to do anything. So here's a tutorial. It's a trick from last time. I don't have a spectator, which makes it a bit easier, but we'll do it anyway. So pack of cards, let's mix them up with a little riffle shuffle. Right, so the spectator would select a card. Let's just say they select this one here. Let me show the camera. I won't look. And I'll ask them to put it in their hand and their other hand on top. And that's going to create energy, which hopefully is going to help me find the card a bit later on. And we'll put that in the middle of the deck and shuffle the rest on top. And then just to mix them up a little bit more, we'll give them a little cut as well. So the card is lost somewhere in the middle of the deck. I'm going to try and find it with the energy technique. So I'm getting something in the top part of the deck, so let me split them. This is the top part of the deck. We're going to use that. The bottom part we're going to discard. So I'm going to take little sections. We'll take 5. Let me see if I can find it. No, I can't feel anything there. I don't think it's any one of these 5. Let's discard those. Next lot. And yeah, I think it's in here. I'd ask the spectator to tell me what their card was. They'd tell me, and I'd say the reason I think it's in here is because this is the only card that is there. And that is the trick. To see that with a spectator, watch the video from last time. It was a couple of weeks ago now. And let's get into the tutorial. So, first part, it is a genuine selection. There's no setup or anything. So it is a random set of cards. A random order of cards, and they pick any card they want. Let's just say they pick this one. For this part, this is a tutorial I'll look. So the 2 of diamonds. And they are placing this like this, but all of this is a kind of misdirection. It's slightly difficult to show you that on the video when the card is just laying on the table. But as they're doing that, you are counting off essentially and shuffling off 9 cards. So 1, 2, 3. It's easier to do it in groups of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you're doing that as they're holding the deck, holding the card, creating the energy. You can't see the energy. That's just a smoke screen for the story and to also get their attention elsewhere so they're not seeing what you're doing. But essentially you want it in the 10th position here from the bottom because the rest of the cards are going on top. And then you do the 2 there, put it on top. So it's now in the 10th, and you are now just normally shuffling the cards. And if you count 10 cards from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's where their card is. You're then doing a false cut. So you can do any false cut you want. Like so, and that will still stay in the 10th position. The one that I did, because you need them kind of face up, is you do a charlier cut, I think it's called. I should know that. But you're essentially pulling up, holding the cards like this in the normal grip, and with your index finger picking up a portion of cards, and then swinging them. It's a swing cut, actually, not a charlier cut. What am I talking about? A swing cut. Swiveling them to the side, using your thumb as the pivot, taking them with the other hand. So let me do that again. Right, so this is the top part. You want this on top, and what you're doing is switching them all over. This is the bottom part, and it's just going to go onto the top there. So let me do that in real time. I didn't explain that very well. So it's a swing cut, not a charlier cut, like so. So let me do that again. Pick up a few, swivel them round to the other hand using your thumb as a pivot. Take it in your hand, turn them both face up, and the one in your right hand goes on top as they swivel round. And you're doing that at the same time as they're being turned over. So once again in real time, like so. And it looks like a cut, but it's not, because if you've been watching all of this, the four of spades is on the bottom each time. Next, it's about showmanship, which again, this is just part of the story. You're looking for the energy this time, and you're just lying. You know that this is now 10th from the top here. So you're just saying that you can feel the energy in the top part of the deck, just so that you can discard the bottom part, which doesn't contain the spectator's card, and you're keeping the top part, which does contain your spectator's card. And then what you're doing is using the energy to try and locate the card with different packs. So you need to pick up a fair chunk of cards. You want to pick up a lot more than 10, because I won't be able to do this, but if you do pick up 9, the card that's going to be there is going to be their card, and then the trick is ruined. So you can see here, I managed to just about do that. But you want to pick up more than 10. So I've picked up, as you can see there, a lot more than half. And then what you're doing is all your fingers underneath the cards, and your thumb is going to slide a card off, and then you put it into your hand with your fingers curled round, and you do it again. And it's important when you do this, you're moving the other cards above that, and then peeling them off like this. And then as you're moving away, peel the card off. I'll come to why that's important later on. So again, it's important that you put the card over the top of the rest of the pack that you've got, and as you move away, your thumb pushes down and it comes off. It will look a lot better in real time. So let's just do that in real time, because you can't see the cards underneath, and that's going to be important. Okay, and you've got 5 cards there. And then you put the rest of the deck, which contains the spectator's card, back on the top, because you're going to use that later. You then put your hand on the top. Again, this is the energy, inverted commas, technique. And you say, can't feel anything there. I don't think your card is any one of these 5. And it's very important that you show the 5, because that is putting into the spectator's mind that when you take 5 cards off, you are in fact taking 5 cards off, which is not what we're actually doing. We'll come to that in a bit, but it's very important that you show all 5, because that is psychology. They're putting into their mind that there are more than one card. There is more than one card. And as it's not in there, you discard that onto the used pile, and you do exactly the same again. Make sure you pick up more than 5, because if you only pick up a few, you're going to see their card, and what you want is their card in here. So again, pick up half, and you're doing exactly the same thing. So you're peeling off, putting the cards on the rest of the pack on top of the card, or cards that are in your hand, putting your thumb down, and as you move the cards away, that's going to peel off like so. 3. Oh, not done that well. Let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get to their card. And what's going to happen when you get to their card is you're going to want to put all of these cards underneath the deck and just peel this one off. And the way you do that is as you put the cards down there, you can see that's how it looks normally. So these are the cards that you've already peeled off. When you do this, you want to pinch those cards with one of your fingers, and as you peel off, they're going to appear in the bottom of the deck. As long as you keep your hand down, they're not going to see that because they're looking at what's in your hand. And as soon as you do that, you put them back onto the deck, and what you've got is one card there. So let me try that again. So in real time, it will look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. So again, let me show you that in slow motion. You peel off all your fingers.
I don't know that one.
And I don't know why the Alexa's gone off. You peel off the the top card with your other fingers underneath, holding the pack together. And then you do that 3 more times, but you put the back directly over the card first off. Maintain a break, so you're not doing anything with that card. It's separate from the rest of the deck. Put your thumb down, and as you move the cards across, that's going to end up on top of that one. Do that again. And again. And then when you get to their card, you do exactly the same, but this time one of your fingers touches the other 4 cards that are in your hand, and as you peel off, they're going to become one with that pack, like so. Keep your hand down so they can't see the gap. And as soon as you do that, put that back on the deck, and you've got the one hand in your hand, and you've stolen their card. One time again in real time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that didn't work. How typical. Let me do that again, because that is not very good. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you put them down onto the deck. They're going to be looking at what's in your hand because they're looking for their card. They're not going to see that you've stolen the card, got a bit of a gap, and then put them on the table. And then you do the energy thing again. Try not to split them. Well, split them. That's what you want to do with the previous one. Try not to show it in your hand too long, because then they might be able to see that there's only one. And say, I think it's in this pack. I can feel some energy in this pack. I think it's in this pack. Obviously, I didn't have a spectator. If you watch the old video I did, you can ask them what their card is. They'll say the 2 of diamonds. Yep, 2 of diamonds. And you can say, I thought it was in here, and the reason is, and then you can reveal there's only 1 card. And the reason it's really important in the last time to spread the cards, I don't think it's any of these 5, is because you want to get into their mind that you're going to do exactly the same again, and one of the 5 is going to be their card, so it's then a surprise when it's the only card in your hand. And that is the tutorial. Hope you liked it. Please let me know how you get on. If you do have a go at it, please let me know how you get on. Be back some point sporadically, hopefully in the next few weeks or so, with a new trick or a tutorial. As always, I'm easy with what you guys want me to do. If you want me to do a tutorial, bit of sleight of hand, a bit of flourish, trick, let me know in the comment section, and be back hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Thanks so much for watching, and also hit that like, subscribe and notification bell.